I'd like to welcome to the stage Involve's founder and CEO, Suki Sandhu. As you can see, Suki decided not to dress up tonight. Just wearing his pajamas.
We're just going to do a quick selfie with you all, so all wave and shout. I think we got it. Wow. Welcome everyone to the Involve Gala 2023 in the Natural History Museum. The only place in the world where there are more dinosaurs and fossils than the UK boardrooms of today. I'm kidding. Or am I? This is a very special location and evening for me personally. It's been a very long road to get here. And not just because it's in West London, because I'm a city boy. Imagine London 10 years ago. For those who have lost count, that's 4 British prime ministers. A simpler and happier time when no one had even heard the word of Brexit. A young me, fresh-faced and eager in creating the first diverse role model list in partnership with the Financial Times at 50 LGBT plus senior leaders. And let me tell you, finding 50 openly gay leaders in 2013 was not easy. Many were firmly still in the closet. While putting together this new list, I was invited to an event here in the Natural History Museum to collect an award. On that evening, I told my team, mark my words, one day we will have our very own role model celebration in the Natural History Museum. And now here we are. Here we are 10 years later. We made it. So well done, everyone. That first groundbreaking list of 50 LGBT plus leaders has grown into a whole set of annual role model lists, celebrating over 700 diverse leaders and their allies. I can't even begin to imagine the collective impact for inclusion that all the role models have featured over the years in the last decade that they've made. I felt this different personally because there is one role model in the original 50 LGBT plus leaders who made a profound impact on me and my career. Paul Reed was proud to be number 3 in that first list. And over the last 10 years, he was my friend and vocal champion for my work and the list with wider LGBT plus inclusion. I was devastated when Paul passed away in November from cancer. But like all role models, he has left a bright legacy in the next generation of diverse leaders heading to leadership in the boardroom because they've been inspired, supported, and sponsored by people like him and role models here tonight. And we think that's something we're celebrating in a place as beautiful and historic as this. So this is my favorite part of the night. So if you're a current or a previous role model who's ever featured in Empower, Heroes, or Outstanding, can you please stand up? See, Chizzy, it is like a Beyonce concert. Who needs Queen Bee? You're bringing so much positive and good news in the world and giving us all hope that we are making progress. And that's needed now more than ever. Of course, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the sponsors who are supporting us tonight. We've always kept our role model list free for everyone to take part, but you can imagine the monumental work that goes into creating the lists and bringing them to our biggest audience yet. So a huge thank you to Dow, our headline sponsors. Dow have been such a long-standing and brilliant supporter of our role model list and inclusion more generally, and you'll be hearing from Neil from Dow about their passion for DEI later on. Also to Bank of Ireland, WPP, and BCG. So they'll all be presenting the awards for our #1 Empower Heroes and Outstanding Role Models later this evening. To State Street, who are sponsoring, they sponsor the lovely opening drinks reception you all had in Fossil Way, and JTI, who are sponsoring our after party. Wow, that's definitely the right sponsor for the after party. And yes, there will be an after party in the Natural History Museum. We're going to party like it's 1 million years BC. To be fair, this could like prehistoric kind of vibe. Okay, no. And lastly, to Slaughter and May, who are responsible for the drink selection on the tables, including both alcoholic and non-alcoholic wines. So please read the labels before drinking to avoid disappointment. And if you can't read the labels, you're probably drinking the right one. Amongst the many triumphs we see in progressing inclusion, big challenges continue to arise and hold us back. The UK government has said no. Silence! That was my best RuPaul moment. The UK government has said no to mandatory ethnicity pay gap reporting. However, in our research for our Empower role model list, almost half of all decision makers believe there was a pay gap at their own company. A pay gap that will not be measured, and therefore a pay gap that will not be addressed. This, despite mandatory gender pay gap reporting having made such an impact for women's pay and progression. In fact, we've seen great strides when it comes to representation of women in leadership and on boards, but we could always do better. One issue that doesn't get the attention it deserves is the menopause. I said it, the M word. Women make up 50% of our population, and the vast majority of them will go through the menopause during their careers. Yet our research for Heroes role model list showed that only 40% of FTSE 100 companies had any published menopause support, a number which will be much lower outside the FTSE 100. Now, if men were suffering from the menopause, we'd have additional personal days, massage therapists on demand in the office, gift vouchers for golf days, you get the picture. As it has so long been the case, women are still expected to stay quiet and push through, regardless of the personal cost. So we need more allies, which means more men, to lean into the issue and provide support where needed. The world remains a scarily hostile place for those who are trans or gender non-conforming. Their rights to simply be themselves are questioned in our press and across our social media every single day. It leads to real violence, as Chizzy mentioned earlier, as we saw the murder of Brianna Gay last month, a trans teenage girl in the UK, which broke my heart. We have to fight against this twisted narrative in the media and all show our support for the trans community. There is no LGB without the T. Even across the broader LGBT+ community, our research for our outstanding role model list showed that 2/3 still think they have to tone down their LGBT+ identity to progress to senior positions. Well, I have one thing to say to that. Well, what I wanted to say was a lot worse than what I'm about to say, but screw that. Stay loud and proud and unapologetically you. If your business doesn't like it, it's really simple. Find a new job. But what do we need to do to make an impact for everyone? In our If Not Now When report at the end of last year, we asked our Black role models about the progress they'd seen since the BLM protests. One anonymous response really struck with me. It said this: there was a lot of noise, niceties, and politeness, pats on the back, but there is still not enough thunder. That is what we need if we're going to make change a reality, is more thunder. And I thought we could do a little experiment. I want to see how much thunder we can create in the room. So I want you to all tap your feet and tap the table. Let's see how loud we can get. I think we'll be loud. All right, that's good. Well done, everyone. I feel like maybe this has woken up some of the old dinosaurs in business to take action. But it also shows why role models are so important. Because when it comes to diversity and inclusion, they can bring the noise and make the impact we all need to see. And what comes after thunder? That's right, but it doesn't go with the narrative here that I'm going with. There's always a clever one in the audience. Sunshine and rainbows. And who doesn't like sunshine and rainbows? I'm so proud to be here tonight and so proud to be CEOs of companies like Involve and Ordelis Executive Search. Our amazing teams don't just make initiatives like the role model list happen, they spend every day helping companies accelerate diversity and create inclusive cultures where everyone can belong. They are so good at what they do, so if you meet any of them tonight, please don't be shy about connecting with them, or feel free to message me as well, but I won't be replying until Monday. Before I leave the stage, I wanted to thank all of you for being here. It really means the world. It is going to be the best night, and I want to say thank you to the amazing Involve team who make this all happen. Can we give them a round of applause? And I wouldn't be here without my amazing husband, who's been there by my side for the last 17 years. But I'm really excited to see all your dance moves at the after party later on, so get ready.